Alright, so today I'm going to teach you guys how to fix the on-off switch to a Technic turntable. Now, if you're a little bit of an idiot like me, you're going to think that the piece that connects to this on-off switch is a little mobile metal piece that would come out freely. So when this piece did actually pop off, I was looking on the floor for about 2 hours for a little metal piece that doesn't exist. It took me about 2 hours to actually get there and Google it and figure out that it's actually not a mobile piece. And what happens is the piece actually falls inside of the turntable. Show you guys real quick. Alright. So right here is where the metal piece has fallen. It actually fell inside. So I'm going to show you guys how to fix that. It's going to come in here. Hold on, let's focus this a little bit. No. Alright, it doesn't want to focus. Come on. There we go. Alright. So it's going to go in there, and that's what we're going to do. Alright, so the first step of doing this is opening up the turntable. We got to take it out. Make sure your arm is locked. So now what you want to do is pull out your turntable and you got to flip it upside down. But you want to make sure that there's something soft underneath so that we don't damage the arm. So you're going to take a pillow. In this case, I'm just going to use the first pillow that I can grab. Let's put that thing right up here. Okay, we are going to take the turntable. I'm just going to use this because it's right here. So I'm going to slide this down, take the turntable, and we're going to flip this thing over. Alright? Easy enough. Now we don't want the arm to get damaged. So I'm just going to build this up right here so that it doesn't put too much pressure on the arm. Alright. And I think we'll be alright, just like that. Okay. So now you got the turntable upside down. Now all of these screws need to come out. The screws on the inside platter are short ones, and the screws out here, like this one, that one, are the longer screws. So you're going to want to make sure not to get those mixed up. So these inside screws over here, short ones, this one, are going to be the long ones. So for the sake of the video, I'm going to do this on top of the sub so you guys can actually see what is going on. So let's take the pillow, we'll put the pillow. Now we're going to take the turntable, place it right here. Build that up so that there's no pressure on the arm. Step number 2, you got to take out each one of these screws. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. We're going to keep these outside screws separate, like I said before. We don't want to lose those ones. Now, once you think you got all of these screws out, this one's loose, I know it's just not coming out. But you need to unscrew the feet to your turntable because there's also 4 long screws, one under each foot, that you do have to remove in order to take this black cover off. Once you got the feet off, you can see screw right there, screw right there. So we got to take these screws out. Now these ones are really long screws. They're going to actually pull this thing together, keep it nice and tight. So we got to remove those. Now this is a pretty easy fix, as complicated as it looks. The most complicated part to this is keeping the screws separate. Once you got all the screws out, in order to take this black cover off, it's really tight around here. There's a little rubber piece that's going to give you the most problem if you're trying to take it off like this, like this. So what you want to do is put your fingers in here, put your thumb on this centerpiece, and just push off. Alright, and it should pop right off. Alright, now once you have the plastic black bottom open, it's fairly simple. All you have to do is, if you look, this is going to be your on-off switch right here. This white piece. See how it's sticking up? That is where the metal piece that I was searching for is. It actually didn't go anywhere, it just fell in. So all you need to do is push that down. It's as simple as that. Literally, that's it. So once you push that down, your metal piece will be available to put the plastic on-off switch back onto the top. So give me a minute and I will just close the turntable back up and show you the next step. Once again, don't forget the longer screws go on the outer perimeter of the turntable, and the shorter screws go around here. Alright, once you got all the screws back in, we are ready to put the turntable back. So lift it up, make sure you hold the platter. Ow! Make sure you hold the platter so that it doesn't pop off, because the platter opens it pretty quick. And place it back in. Now, as you can see here, before there was no little gold piece sticking up. Now your little on-off switch is actually sticking up. So once we push that down, now we could take this piece right here and insert it into the top. But the only requirement is you will need a little bit of glue. Okay, now like I said, for this on-off piece right here, you're going to want to use glue, because for some reason they don't make any notches or anything like that. It's just a straight little circle, which is weird, because on this turntable right here, when I did when I did actually pop this one off, there is a notch on it. Could you see that? There is a little notch, and the metal piece is notched, so you don't need glue. It fits in only one way, and it pops right in. And you can hear it turns on and off. It's not plugged in. But, yeah, so I don't know why this one is any different, but it is. So the glue that I'm going to use is Ducko cement. I use it on many applications. It's for, let's see, glass, plastic, metal, crafts, etc. Stuff like that. So this is perfect. Plastic, metal. Now, what you're going to want to do is take a little bit of glue, a little squeeze, and that's not a little bit of glue. Alright, stuff comes out a little bit heavy. Put a little bit of glue in there. Now you want this little notch right here to be at 9 o'clock. That little notch right there. Because that's the original position that it was set up to be in. So when we put this down, you're going to want to slide it on and keep that. I'm going to grab something just to put a little bit of pressure on it. Not too much pressure, but just enough so that it'll stay. In this case, I'll use my dicer. Alright, so we're going to let that dry for a little bit. And then once it dries, that's really it. It's as simple as that. Alright, so I hope this video helped you guys because, like I said, there weren't too many videos out there showing exactly how to do this. Yeah, so once this dries, I'll show you guys that it works. And that's it. There you go.
2,000 years later.
Alright, what's up guys? So I actually forgot that I had made this video. So it's actually been about 3 years, I want to say. I mean, what better proof to show you guys that this works? Because it's still going strong. 3 years later, this is the turntable on. Just like that. There you go. This is the other one. This is the other one that had the notch in it. And this is the one that was repaired. Like I said, 3 years went by. Used these things a bunch since then. Still never had any problems. And one thing that I actually forgot to mention is if you guys want to keep the bottom of the turntable open while you put the glue on to maybe hold that in place, that plastic on-off switch that rotates underneath, you guys could also, you could try to do it with the bottom open so you don't push it back down. I don't really think it's going to move on you, so I think you're safe if you close the turntable up. That's what I did. Like I said, works perfectly. Never had a problem after that, but if you'd feel more comfortable, so you don't put too much pressure, end up pushing that little nub back in, you could do that also. But yeah, and that's it. If you guys like this video, give me a thumbs up. Anybody else that's having this problem, let them know. And that's it. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoyed this video.